everyone, I am making a healthy version of beef and broccoli. Let's face it, we all love beef and broccoli, but when we buy it out, it's like full of sodium. So I have 2 pounds of grass-fed, 90% lean ground beef sauteing on the stove. I'm also going to be using 2 bags of the broccoli florets. And to make the sauce, I'm using unsalted chicken stock, some organic coconut liquid aminos, which is half the sodium that you would, get if you buy this out in a restaurant. And then I'm using some raw honey for the sauce. You can just tweak it. I start out with like a cup of broth, a quarter cup of the raw honey, and a quarter cup of the aminos. But when I double the batch, like I am today with 2 pounds, I'm doubling it. And you can tweak it as you go. I did add some pepper to my ground beef that's cooking as well. I put all the ingredients for the sauce in this bowl and kind of stir it up with a whisk so it's all incorporated. I like to use the frozen broccoli florets, and I put them in the fridge the day before and make sure they're thawed out. You don't want to dump them in your pan when they're frozen, because then it just will stop the cooking process and you'll have a lot of water. So once they're thawed out, I drain them of the water as well. The ground beef is cooking up really nicely. Ground beef was all cooked up, like no longer pink, so now I added in a bag of the broccoli and the whole bowl of the sauce. I'm gonna probably add half of the other bag of broccoli, if not the whole thing. Kind of just want to add as much as you want. I can tell that I'm going to want to add a little more broth and probably a little more aminos and tweak it a little bit better so it doesn't, get too dry. You want to keep this dish nice and moist because then I'm going to top it over some brown rice when it's done. Feel free to throw in a little bit of cornstarch to add some thickness to it. I don't put too much, just enough so it's not like running like really watery. And that cornstarch should thicken this up a little bit. And basically I just let this simmer for about 10 minutes. Till 10-15 minutes till the broccoli is kind of cooked a little bit softer. This is a great meal prep. I make this a lot. I'll make big batches and then I'll freeze it for my lunches in small containers. And lastly, I'm a big fan of the Bird's Eye Steam Fresh Brown Rice. It's done in a jiffy. One bag, you can get a couple of servings. I put a few scoops on the bottom of my meal prep containers or my dish, and then I top it with the beef and broccoli, and it's delicious. So anyway, hope you try it out. Hope you like it. It's definitely one of my favorite meals, a lot less sodium. Healthy version beef and broccoli. Have a great day, everyone.